Okay, and it's Dave here from DAVAN with another explanation video. This is our Profit Maximizer. Personally, one of my favorite sheets just because I love profit. Ryan and I, we're definitely some profit junkies. We like to know our numbers to see if all our hard work is actually paying off and if we're getting paid from Amazon or if it's the other way around. Now, it's a fairly simple sheet. I'll just show you how to enter the data real quick and then what some of the conditional formatting that we put in to highlight your best week, your worst week, different metrics. It's going to be quite quick. Just to start off, if you have multiple SKUs and you want to track it on a SKU level, then you can just go to the bottom here. There's tabs, and you can just right-click one of these tabs, hit Move or Copy, create a copy, click OK, and you'll see right here, there's going to be SKU name 3, 2, 1. You can actually rename it as well. Just a single click on it will allow you to rename it. Okay, let's fill in the sheet and take a look at some of the nice colors that we added.
Right on. Thanks, Dave. Ryan here, and I'm going to show you how to enter data into the sheet over here on the right-hand side. So we'll start up here at the top with week start. This is just how you define the day on which your week starts. So we like to use Sunday for our week start, but if you prefer Monday, you can select that from the drop-down menu here. Below that, you have the year, so you can enter the year that you're currently analyzing. After that, it's just going through week by week and entering in your metrics. So we'll start with the first week here. The number of units that we sold was 197. Attributed units. So this is how many units we sold due to advertising. And in this case, it was 127. The ACoS for the week was 19.61%. And our PPC spend, specifically Amazon PPC spend, was 782.24. So these numbers are just coming from your campaign manager. You can select the last week as a date range and get all of your numbers from there. Finally, external ad spend, if you're spending any money for, say, on Google ads or Pinterest ads or Facebook, you can enter in the amount spent. So we spent a whopping $10.51. And now you can see here that it's totaled up our ad spend. That's just your PPC spend plus the external ad spend. So there's 4 more columns to fill in over here on the side. The sales price. So for this specific SKU, what was your average sales price for the week? In this case, it was $30.47. The fulfillment fee, the FBA fulfillment fee for this product was $7.32. The Amazon referral fee is 15% for this category, and our landed COGS for this product is $8. And that's it. That's all you have to do for the week. Now let's head back over to the other side of the sheet to see the summary. All right, so we can see for the first calendar week of 2022 here, we made a profit of $1,291 with a return on investment of 82%. Our ACoS for this week was 19.61, and our tacos were 13.2%. The ad contribution is 64%. That is what percentage of our sales came from advertising. Again, our units sold were 197, and our profit per unit was $6.56. Now, of course, as the year goes on, you'll be filling this out week after week, so I'll throw it back over to Dave, and he can show you what a filled out sheet will look like.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill out the rest of these weeks just to show you some of the highlights of the sheet. So this is going to be a little movie magic. Okay, and just like that, it's magically filled out. You can see we kept track of all of our data for several weeks, and this is kind of going into the future. It's just a demonstration, right? These are some data that we had from last year. I wanted to now point out what are some of these colors and what is it telling us. If we can set a weekly profit target, so if we know that we want to make approximately $1,300 profit every week, then I can set $1,300 here. And what's going to happen is going to highlight the weeks that I'm actually below that profit. The nice thing is you guys can go in and put your own profit. So you can say, I want to make at least $800. Then you can see every single week we made over $800. If I say, now look, I really need to make $2,000 a week, then you can see in these 6 weeks, we didn't make the $2,000 target profit. So that'll just change your conditional formatting to give you a quick overview of if you hit your target or not. Another target that you can define is your target tacos, right? So Ryan and I would like to aim between 10 and 15%. So let's say if we hit 12% right here, it'll just align our center essentially. So you can see all of the red are now above the target and all of the green is below it. I'll set it back to 15 and you can see a change. So all these targets are just to change the visual representation of your number. Okay, and that's it. We have rank here on the side. It'll show you what is your most profitable week. The top 3 are bolded, and the most profitable week will actually be highlighted in green all the way across. And now what's really cool about this is that you can actually get a feeling for what are the best ratios when I'm running my business. Now, if you're never going to run out of units, if you're never going to run out of stock, then the only metric that actually matters is your profit. Right? So if you could sell 1 million units a day at $1 profit each, you'd have $1 million, right? And even if the tacos are at 99%, it doesn't matter if that is the most profitable that you can make that product, right? So tacos don't matter, ACoS doesn't matter. All that matters is profit, as long as you have the inventory to support it, right? And here we can take a look at a couple examples. So we can see that the most profitable week that we had on, let's say, March 27th, our return on investment per unit was only 109%, right? You can see that the week after was actually 113%. So each unit made less money. It only made $8.69. However, in total, we sold way more units. So we sold 555 units. The week after, we only sold 356 units. So it actually makes sense to, run some more ads, have a higher ad contribution, sell more units, even if they're less profitable each, because in total that week you're going to make more money. So these are just some numbers that you're going to have to try to internalize. And I find the best way to do that is to track it every week. You get a good feel for it. You can see, how's my ACoS, evolving? Is it going up? Is it going down? What's happening to my tacos? Am I above or below my target? What's my ad contribution doing? So some people say the best split is about a 30% ad contribution, 30% ACoS. That will give you about 10% tacos. We've actually seen that to stick ranking, we would sometimes have to run a higher ad contribution just to get the units sold up, right? So we wanted to get the maximum sales velocity so we can really stick on some high search volume keywords or organic ranking. And that would just definitely help drive sales. That's it, guys. The sheet is simple, so there's not much more to talk about. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to us directly. Fill in your numbers. Get to understand your numbers. It's super, super important because Amazon is so expensive. And if you aren't careful, you could be running a charity, right? Your entire business and you're just giving all that money to Amazon instead of to yourself in your pockets. So fill out the profit maximizers and see how much money you guys are actually making.